works this time, feller. Oh, let me know when we are live. See if it works. Are we live?
Says, let me refresh. Says waiting for Prospectors Radio.
We just sent the signal.
Here. Now's the
So looks like it's a different link.
shift over.
Works. I don't understand why it just doesn't do it.
Yeah, it's a different link.
I don't understand that. Why is it a different link? I'm scheduling it, then I click go live, and it's editing, and it's always different. So it's got to be something with the stream key, right?
Yeah.
But we are live though, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton,
Rob White Gold, Jared Wheeler, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and thanks for tuning in. What's going on, everybody? I am done trying to schedule crap live. Trying to pre-schedule it because I suck at it. Every time we do it, it's a different link. Why? Why? Why?
I don't know. Good question.
Good question. I need answers. I don't know. I did it on this computer, and this is the one we go live from Zoom on. And it's like, okay, this should have been the one that worked. Nope. Again. Did not. So I have no clue. I don't know.
I guess the one I'm in now doesn't have the video, so I don't know.
So that ain't the one then. Get it, close it out. And just,
Packers won 27-23.
I put the new link in the chat, YouTube chat, Rich.
but in the GPS chat too.
I'll just click on the one that I got sent. There it is.
You got it now.
So yeah, two different chats then. Is that what it is?
I don't have a clue.
No, one's not live and one is, so nobody should be in the chat. That's you can't see anybody in.
Right. If you can't see us right now, close it, go back to the other one.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Uh-huh.
Because there's people in the other one. That's what I was wondering.
They're probably going, where's the show? Where's the show? No, not this one. This is not the link. Obviously, because we're here, but we're not here. But we're here. And we actually have a guest joining us tonight that was supposed to be here a couple weeks ago. And who might that be, Rob?
Flying Aeromagnetics, Jared.
Jared from Flying Aeromagnetics. Interesting. Let me see. David Vila says, well, bring it. So we are live, David. We're on. Jared's going to post the link in the GPS chat room so you guys can find it. Crazy. It's all. Thank you, Jared. There you go. Click that link in the chat room. I I don't know. Tim, you sent me the same numbers on the 1012. Buddy, that's the numbers on the ticket. I have no clue on the 1012. I don't know what you mean. Maybe you just got the 1012 numbers. Let me look, Lee. 1012, Lee. 265 to 279. That's and then you had on 817, 865 to 879. That's all I know. That's all I know. Numbers. The numbers.
Okay, I got everything swapped back over to the new link.
Oh, you did? Good job. Good job. Good job. Wait a minute. What am I seeing? What? Let me just give me a minute. I'm just reading something.
Someone besides myself is stealing the other one.
Oh, Lee, your numbers are kind of almost the same. They're 865, 879, and your ones you just got are 265 to 279. But so they're not the same numbers. Unless I accidentally put an 8. Other than that, they are not the same numbers. I got them wrote down here too, brother. No worries. No worries. I got everybody's numbers wrote down. So, not to fear. I have it. I have it. I have it. So, what is happening, fellas?
Mm,
No
Just
order.
been
Nothing. Whole lot of nothing.
a lot of nothing.
Whole lot of nothing from Dennis. Rich, whole lot of nothing.
A lot of nothing.
Rob, whole lot.
enjoying the weekend. It
Oh, well,
was
there
nice
you
and warm.
go.
So
Well, there you go.
we had a crappy week all week.
What,
And
it
it was really
rained?
nice. Part of the week, yeah.
Our week was, it was a good week. It was, sunny. And then, like I said, it just rained today.
Yeah.
Cold,
Cold, rain.
cold, rainy today. So you got that crap too, Dennis. Huh?
Yeah. A whole lot of nothing.
But all week was sunny. Nice-ish. Yeah, what, 70? It was nice all week. I mean, like it's late October or mid-October.
I think we're gonna have a cold winter.
I think so too. I really hope not. I don't want a cold winter.
I don't, but I think this is going to be the one.
Uh,
We get some accumulation and some record freezing temperatures.
now, I think I would rather have the cold than the snow.
Mm-mm.
Or then, okay, if we're gonna have snow, then not the freezing
But
cold.
if it's going to be cold, then I want there to be snow on the ground. If there ain't going to be no snow on the ground, I don't want it to be cold.
I don't mind snow as long as it's not below 0 temperatures.
Yeah.
Let it stay around 30
It's 30
ish.
degrees
That's
today.
fine.
Those of them.
But if it's gonna be cold, then I don't want no snow.
No,
No,
I don't want it.
I can't deal with them. It's just too much. Too much. We shall see.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want them awesome mild winters.
I've been enjoying those mild winters we've been having.
I like those.
Yes.
Where it snows twice. You have like 1 or 2 cold days, and other than that, it's like 30s, 20s, high 20s. Not bad. Mild.
Mild winter.
Mild. Doable.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't have to shovel. You don't have to saw.
Nope.
Don't
Nope.
have- It's all good. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, we shall see.
Oh yeah.
What's the old Farmer's Almanac say? Does anybody know?
Uh,
Me neither. I don't have.
If I recalled, a lot of snow and cold in the Midwest to the New England, dry and warm to the Southwest, and rainy in the Pacific Northwest.
So who are
And the
we?
Southeast is kind of be just, they don't know what.
We're Midwest, Tim.
We're Midwest. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I think that's what we're considered.
Yes.
We are
Mhm.
considered Midwest. Okay.
So expect a cold and chilly winter, but a lot of snow.
Why aren't we snowbirds and go hang out with Scott or something?
There.
Hey, come on down.
Everybody just go hang out with Scott and Rob in the winter.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
come back here in the spring. Snowbirds.
That's right.
Just saying. Just saying.
They're just moved down there and we'll just be all the time birds.
All the time birds. That's right. sunbirds. Yeah, that's what we'll be.
No, I like winters in Arizona. It's nice and cold,
What's
not too hot.
what are you calling nice and cold in Arizona?
60s, 70s.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that'd be awesome. That'd be super.
That's a hot summer for us.
I love that, Dennis, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would perfection.
Once it start hitting the triple digits, forget it. I'm out of there.
Triple digits might
Maybe-
suck.
I'd be planting a garden in the wintertime.
Right. Just think, all year long you can do stuff because you're not freezing, digging out of snow.
I know.
Just be
Unless you live up in higher elevations like
wouldn't live
Prescott.
wouldn't live in the higher elevations. No.
Well, you might want to. If you want to escape that triple digits, you might want to live up in higher elevations.
Oh, that's why they live up there.
Hmm.
Don't they just like get snow today and it's gone by the afternoon?
Yeah.
Kind of deal up there. It's like, oh, it snowed. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, that would be okay too, I guess. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
No, what else would be okay? No, gold prices. I heard they hit another record high.
Yeah, they did, but it's off the high now. It closed on Friday at $4,378.71, but
Wow.
now it's at $4,244.46.
Hooey. So it almost hit 43. Wow, wait, 4,400?
Wow.
It got
Yeah,
close.
4,378.
So it almost got to 3,400. That's close. We still thinking that we're gonna hit that 5. I'm telling you. I think so. I
I think so.
think so.
I think you were telling Scott that. Scott was saying, no, no. And he was even saying no, I think when you told him 4.
You know what? He was saying no, I told him 3. He just don't have no faith in us. You know? I wrote down our guesses somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, there we go. Dennis, you didn't get your guess.
By the end of this year,
Yeah.
I say it'll get up to 48.50.
You're saying 48.50.
Yeah.
For gold. And how about silver?
Silver,
Silver.
where's it at now?
I don't know. Sharon, continue.
Okay, so silver is at $51.93 off the high of $54.48.
When did it get to that high?
Friday close, I
Shit,
think.
money.
Jeez.
So what do you think for silver, Dan?
I'll say 58.
58. That's what Rob and Rich both said. 58. Okay, you're down. You are down. I got you. Gotcha.
All right.
You are good. Yeah.
Well, it's still in a very comfortable position right now. So
Yeah. All right, Jaron, continue. We are sorry. I just had to get that guess wrote down.
All right, so next up would be well, let's see, we do others. Platinum's $1,610. Let me open Kitco and see some of the others. Why is that not saved in my URLs?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so palladium is 1,450. Rhodium is 7,900. And the Bitcoin is
Acorn.
let's go with Coinbase. $108,555.73.
it went back up.
Oh, 108. Ooh,
I
gee.
bought another 20 when it was 106
Oh, you
the other
did?
night. Yeah. Just
Okay.
play with.
Okay. All right. Keep doing that. There you go. So Bitcoin 109. 109.
Hmm.
Interesting. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah.
And gold just really surprises me.
Gold is surprising me every week. It's just like, what?
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Really is. It's kind of crazy.
I'm just surprised that silver's not kind of creeping up. Just it's amazing how gold will jump that much higher and gold or silver just slowly goes.
Silver slow go. It definitely is a slow go with silver. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, silver, come on. All of a sudden, just find your edge. John Hunt says 65.70 for silver. Okay. So get your guesses. Get your guesses.
Yeah.
Get them guesses in. Heck yeah. Ow. I'm not sure. I just think silver's going to still make a little move by the end of the year.
A little bit higher, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
What was your prediction on it?
My prediction is uh 65.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a lot of faith in it.
Right.
Yeah, I just have a lot of faith in it. Jaron thinks 60. So kind of both close in that area. And you guys are all at 58.
Hmm.
So we shall see.
That's cool because that 10-ounce bar that I bought,
Yeah.
I bought it at what was it 25,
Oh, probably.
and now it's doubled.
Right. See? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. See? Silver.
Yeah.
This is in no way, shape, or form investment advice. This is just between us guys.
Yeah. If you're gonna invest, poke.
Oh. Ah, mercy. Mercy, mercy. So you guys ready for Halloween? It's coming up. When
Yep.
is it now?
Yeah.
12 days?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many days are in October? 30?
31.
31 days in October. It's 12 days till Halloween. Okay.
Do you hand out candy or anything, Jim?
No. No, there's nobody around here. This is rural. Yeah. It's not city. So if it's city, yeah, but no. Nope. 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 Do you? You passing out candy?
Well, we don't. It's not candy. We get like the trick or trade, the basketball Halloween packs, and the football and the Pokemon packs.
Uh-huh. I
So,
would pick candy corn.
yeah, yeah. The kid once a few kids came by the house and found out what we were giving out. It's like word spread quick, and we just bartered with kids.
Yeah. Well, sure you would. They like that stuff. They like it. And then what? Next week, isn't next week the drawing?
Yes. Yes. Matter of fact, it is.
It's next week is the drawing. So if you got tickets, be ready for that. It is next week. Yes, it is.
You gonna do it
Still
live?
plenty.
Oh yeah, always. Always
Yeah.
live.
Yeah. There's still plenty of time to buy tickets.
Yep.
And if you want to donate something, go ahead and feel free
Yeah.
to donate.
Now you have until midnight next Saturday to buy tickets. Midnight Eastern Standard Time, that is, to buy tickets. And then that's it. It's closed. I added Brian's pay dirt on there, or I call it pay dirt. His bag of dirt. Yeah. There's no picture, but it's from Brian. It'll be good. Right? Because he knows we won't let him live it down if it ain't.
You know it'll be good if it's from Brian.
Right? It should be, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Mm, agreed. Candy corn.
So Charles says, what if silver and gold drops again? Well, again, this is not financial advice, but I've already drawn up what would signal that either gold or silver has reached its top.
Okay.
Now, for in the trading community, uh, no one knows for sure that a top is in until it makes a 23% retrace from low to high.
Okay.
So the gold low 23% retrace is about $3,888. So if it gets below that, the top's in and it could crater 14, 20%.
Okay. Which is
Now, silver, uh, it's not as dramatic because the price isn't as
right.
high. So the 23% retrace on silver signaling the top is definitely in would be about $48.33.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, we shall keep an eye on it.
And at those numbers, that's when the traders are like, the top is in, go sell, sell, sell.
Show.
Yeah.
No. Hold. Hold, Dennis, until I can find you some Pokemon cards for that bar of silver.
And that's called a Fibonacci retracement if anybody wants to look further into that.
The old Fibonacci move. That's right.
Yep, there's lots of trading bots and stuff set up to follow those rules.
Yeah. I've heard of the old Fibonacci. Are we pronouncing that right? Fibonacci?
Yes.
Fibonacci. Fibonacci. It sounds weird. Fibonacci.
Sounds like a pasta sauce or something.
Does. Something you put on your spaghetti. Some
We're gonna have some Fibonacci tonight.
That's what it sounds like. Fibonacci frozen pizza. Try orders today. Available at Kroger's, Walmart. You'll find it in the freezer section. Fibonacci. Heck yeah. Crazy, fellers. Magnet fishing. We're going magnet fishing tonight.
Yes, we are. Let me go ahead and send this guy a link.
Send him a link. What's his name again? Jared?
Jared.
Yes.
Jared.
Tim Heath knows better, but he's trying to talk to you in YouTube chat. But he said,
Oh,
did you add mine, Tim?
I did not get it yet. Where's it at? I don't know. I must say, oh, I see. I do have a message. Okay. I see a message from Heath.
It's a nice bar there. Monarch. Yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
And there's about a little over 12 ounces right here in this jar.
Okay. If we could see I don't know if he's listening. If you could send me a picture, it would be awesome. Just makes it so much easier. If I have a picture, brother, take a picture of a bag of dirt and describe what it is, and I will post it. And thank you, Heath. Appreciate it. Appreciate, appreciate. So it should be another bag of dirt, boys. Yeah, I don't have the YouTube thing open, guys. If you try to talk to me through there, I will not see it. The only way I see it is if you talk to me through GPS chat, because that's what I have up.
It drives everybody crazy. I don't know how many times in the after party, like, why isn't Tim in the YouTube? He should be reading the chat.
I am reading the chat in GPS. That's my station. You guys have YouTube. I have GPS. I can't have that many freaking windows open. So I monitor GPS chat. Chat to me in the GPS chat. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
David says, when will it, when, oh, let me rephrase what he wrote.
Yeah.
When will it be too late to donate?
The prize?
next week.
to prizes and
Well, you can't
buying tickets.
can't buy tickets after midnight on Saturday.
I would imagine up until the shows you do the draw.
Well,
No,
Midnight on Saturday.
I would say, yeah, midnight on Saturday is the latest you could donate something to.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
yeah, we don't want to be doing tickets
Yeah,
during the show.
no tickets after midnight on Saturday. So if you try to get tickets the day of the show, Sunday, no tickets. No tickets.
Mhm.
Yep. One of them, you got to get them by next Saturday. Yeah, and if you want to donate something, the sooner the better. Just makes it easier for us to post it, gives people time to see it. That's all. That's all.
Oh, we gotta stop the bears. You got you got Cash App or Venmo, right,
No.
Tim?
Uh-uh.
I thought you did.
No, just PayPal. That's all.
Okay.
No, I just do the PayPal thing. That's all. That's all. I don't know nothing about them other crazy things.
I've got everything but that Zelle pay.
But what one?
Zelle. Some people call it Zelly, but I'm pretty sure it's Zelle.
I've never heard of that one either. Must be something the kids are using.
No, my bank is pushing that Zelle.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah, it's a bank thing.
Really? What's it called? How's it spelled?
Z-E-L-E.
Zelle.
V like
Z as in zebra.
as in zebra. Zelle.
Yeah.
Zebra.
Zebra. Zila. And it's pronounced Zila or
Zell.
Zell. I've never heard it.
Yep.
Yeah, people, when I say zebra, they're like, it's zebra. I say, oh, yeah? Go to Africa and see what they say.
Zebra. Wait, isn't it zebra?
Our pronunciation, but in Africa, they call them zebra.
Oh, really? I did not know that. It's a zebra.
You know, the Americans, they just
Well,
say
yeah.
whatever their version is. It's not the true version.
No, it's just our version. Yeah. Zebra.
Yeah.
Interesting. Zebra.
Oh, our guest is in the chat. Oh, no, he's in the Zoom.
It's in the Zoom. He's in this unmuted. And there he is.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good.
And you can hear us all loud and clear?
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. All right. And your name is Jared?
Yeah. Yep. Jared.
All right.
You don't
Jared
want to-
from Flying Arrow Magnetics.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about Flying Arrow Magnetics.
So I've been doing it for about 2 years now. Do a lot of magnet fishing. Basically, we've got these really powerful ropes. I'm with Team Kratos. We basically take the ropes, hook on these really powerful magnets. I'd grab mine, but it's actually outside where I can't grab it at the moment.
Uh-huh.
On my balcony. The magnets we use, they're anywhere from a couple 100 pounds of pulling force all the way up to several thousand. The one I use is called the Titan. It's 3,800 pounds of pulling force. So it'll hook onto a lot of stuff. I've got several magnets. The Titan though is my favorite. It's a 360 magnet. We actually just used it not that long ago whenever I found my first gun.
Oh, really?
So, yep, I pulled a really nice handgun. It's actually a short on my channel out of the water. Same place I've pulled 5 training grenades, 2 ATMs, multiple other law enforcement things out.
Wow.
So, I mean, just pull whatever we can out. Actually have some historical items we've pulled out. I have a ice skate from the 1880s. It was actually dated by a historian around 1882.
Holy cow.
All sorts of stuff. Mainly about cleaning the waters. At the same time, we are making content for our channel and learning history and it's fun.
Okay. Well, how did you get started into magnet fishing?
I've watched videos for years. They were throughout, the 20 teens. They were all over the place. And then back in 2022, I had moved from Waterloo, Iowa to Des Moines, Iowa. That's where I'm at now. And then my dad came up to visit beginning of 2023 after I'd gotten hit by a car while I was in school.
Okay.
So I was out, couldn't really do much, and I was sitting in a chair. And my dad's like, "We're gonna go magnet fishing. You're gonna sit there on this bridge, and you're just gonna throw the magnet and pull it back in, see what we can get." And he gave me my first magnet. It's like a 625 single side.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty nice that first time. We found a shopping cart. Yeah, I found like the same location we found that first shopping cart is actually the location where I held my event back in August. Called Crusaders for a Cause, Deaf and Hard of Hearing Awareness and Acceptance. But we have pulled 5 shopping carts out of that area. And then we found the stands for like barricades and stuff like that. There, all sorts of stuff in the water. But my dad, he goes by the name of Badadilao. He was the one who got me into it.
Right. And you just really love doing this now.
Yeah, so I was like, this is kind of fun.
So here's my question. All right, I'm gonna start magnet fishing. How many pound magnets should a person start with?
Well, honestly, it depends on what you've got around you for waterways. If you've got a bunch of bridges with waterways, I would personally do something like a 360s are pretty universal, but there's other types of magnets like double-sided, single-side, clamp magnets, which are really good for dragging rivers. It just depends on what you're really wanting to get into and where you're going.
Right.
I personally prefer, and there's also cube magnets. Whole different ball game there. But I like the 360s. They honestly have some of the best pulling force.
Right.
Other than single sides. But the single sides you're really limited to. It's only going to stick to the bottom. So let me see if I can grab this magnet.
All right.
So my daughter is actually involved with it also.
Oh, that's cool.
So this would be a clamp magnet, and it has 2 different sides that are magnetic.
Right.
You can. I don't know my new wallet. Where's my keys? They'll stick to that side. They won't stick to the top to this part here.
Right.
Or they'll stick to this side.
Okay.
They won't stick down here, other than if they get caught in the.
Right.
So this is a clamp.
So what's the benefits of a clamp magnet then?
Clamp magnets are heavier, so they really sink into the dirt in the rivers and waterways better when you're dragging them along. Like I said, they're usually better for places where you can drop them in, like a river or along a lake, where you can drop them in and walk along, like a long dock or something.
Okay.
That's where they would be beneficial, because they can really get into that dirt and pull stuff up that's deep in the dirt.
Okay.
I got other magnets in here.
Nice.
Like I said, this is my daughter's bag. So. This is from a company that's no longer around called Centurion Magnets. This was the one that I mentioned that my dad got me started with. It is single side. It'll only attach from that side.
Okay.
The single sides are honestly amazing magnets. They get really passed over a lot, but they're amazing magnets if you're dropping straight down. Say you're on a really tall bridge or a good bridge, and you're wanting to go straight down or pretty much down within a 15 foot from the bridge range. Single side almost every time is going to grab almost anything. And there's actually some math involved with magnets that I can talk about.
Sure.
but it gets kind of confusing.
Well, the thing I always wonder is, okay, it's a 600-pound magnet. I'm not going to be able to pull 600 pounds up. How am I going to get the magnet off?
No. So like this single side is what they call a 625 pounds of pulling force.
Okay.
That 625 pounds is just how much magnetic force is in between the magnet and whatever metal you hit.
Okay.
So like these tweezers here,
Right.
it'll pull. But if I had my 3800, it could be way over here and pull it out of my hands.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's just, well, it's the 600 or 625, 3800, 2400, all these different numbers. That's the pulling force of the magnet.
Okay.
And when with a single side, it's just on that one side.
Right.
If you've got a double-sided magnet, you take that, say, 625 and you divide it by 2. Or if you've got a 360, you take it and you divide it by 4.
Okay.
Or whatever it is. And that's how much pulling force each side has. That's why if you look at a lot of the I'm with Kratos Magnetics, like I said. If you look a lot of the Helios, the Artemis, the Titan, those are their 3 main 360s that are sold. Their Helios is like 1,500 pounds pulling force. The Artemis is 2,400. Titan's 3,800. It's that 3,800 divided by 4 per side, because you got the top, the bottom, and then they count it for the like 2 sides for it. Honestly, if you're wanting to get into magnet fishing, I would honestly go with a 360 for your first magnet. And the reason why I say that, and a lot of people would say otherwise, I say that because no matter where you go, you're going to be able to use it, no matter what you're doing. So it's one of those that it's really going to help no matter what you're trying to get, no matter where you're trying to go, no matter what the water level is. Right. I've thrown it in a foot of water. I've thrown it in 30 feet of water. It doesn't matter. It's, the bigger the magnet, the better it's going to sink. But
so is it ever a problem with my magnets got stuck on an old Chevy and I can't get it off?
Yeah. I've never had that problem personally, but I've heard of people having that problem. There is a bigger magnet that's a 360 than the Titan, and it's called the Poseidon. It's 4,850 pulling pounds. It is ridiculous. The amount of pulling force on there is just absolutely ridiculous. Last year in 2024 for Autism Tennessee, it was the big magnet fishing event for 2024. We were in Nashville, Tennessee. There was a couple guys from Alabama that came up to the event, and they literally lost their magnet because it stuck to an I-beam, and there was such strong force that they could not pull it off. They had 4 guys and a come along, and it broke the come along.
Wow.
That's how strong the force it had. Now, I personally think that they'd gotten it because of how the river was. I think it got lodged on the top of the magnet, so they were pulling, and it's just not going to budge.
Right.
But they lost their magnets, and there was like 3 magnets lost in that weekend.
See, I keep hearing is everybody's fear. They're like, I'm gonna get them. It's gonna get stuck on something that I can't pull up. So heavy that I can't get it out. And then like I said, what do you do then? Do you just go, well, there's sacrifice that magnet and move along? Or
sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to say, well, I've done everything I can't get it off. Mm-hmm. But usually there's ways to get off the magnets, even the bigger magnets. Usually you can, if it's, it's stuck on the top of something, you can usually do a strong, quick pull, and it'll usually pop that magnet loose enough where you can quickly pull it in.
Right.
If it's really stuck on like rocks or something, like you mentioned, like a big old Chevy or something, then, That might take a dive team. I personally know the Des Moines Police dive team on a first name basis.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because the diver for the dive team, they came out after I found the faceplate to an ATM. They took it back. They didn't really do much. They gave me a case number and all. A couple weeks later, I'm out there and I find another, like the door to the ATM.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, I found the door now. And they're like, okay, well, we know where it's at. You've given us the location. We're gonna try to go out there with the police dive team in March, and we're gonna set it up to where they can do it as practice. And I'm like, hey, I'm a YouTuber. I found this. I have rights to I can use. I'm gonna film it. So I live streamed the full 3 hours they were there.
Wow.
On my channel. But they ended up finding that it wasn't just one ATM I was pulling out of the water, it was two.
2 ATMs.
2 ATMs, no cash box, sadly. Otherwise, I'd be in the middle of the Florida Keys. I'm kidding.
Dang. Yeah,
But that same area, I've pulled literally like a 5-foot area near that, like a same dock where the ATMs are at. At the other end of it, there's like a 5-foot area. I can drop my magnet and almost every pull out a grenade.
What?
And I found 2 crates from these training grenades. What I found out through talking with the military and historians and stuff, back in the 40s and 50s, I was a huge John Deere state. John Deere was producing ammunition for World War II. Yeah. And they had a surplus that was at one of the military bases here called Camp Dodge. Well, they ended up using some of it for training on the river, and they dropped several crates into the river.
Okay.
Now, luckily, when they dropped these crates, there was none of the explosives inside of the training grenades, but they still, grenades are grenade, whether with or without the charge.
Right.
So I found 5 of probably 24 that they dropped in.
Wow. That's cool. Now, do they confiscate them from you, or do they let you keep them?
The first one, the police confiscated because it actually looked like it had gotten pulled out and someone had wired an IED to it.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So that one they confiscated, but the other 4 are actually sitting at my buddy's house in Wisconsin, and he's making a display stand for them.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I mean, there's people in Wisconsin who have pulled cannonballs out of the water.
Wow.
In fact, I've got one right there.
Oh, did you find that one?
I found this on land, actually.
Oh, that's cool. But not with your magnet, or with your magnet?
I used to own a landscaping company, and when I owned my landscaping company, I was out at one of my properties that I managed, and the grass was really overgrown. There was an area that usually wasn't mowed, and I went in to go clean it up because I didn't like the way it looked, and I was going to mow it for free.
Right.
And when I started cleaning it up with my weed eater, I kept hitting something. I was like, what the heck am I hitting? And I started going through the grass, and I mean, we're talking 4 or 5 foot tall grass. And I ended up finding the 2 cannonballs there. Someone had emptied their storage unit out into this ditch, and there was 2 cannonballs in it.
I'll be darned. That's cool. Never know what you'll find.
So, I mean, you never know what you'll find anywhere.
Right, apparently. So what's your favorite places to look? Off of bridges and lakes? What's your favorites?
Personally, I like going on docks off of the river. Lakes, you're not going to have as much of a chance of finding stuff. That being said, I have found a couple of cool things on some lakes, more up in the northern Iowa portion, but rivers are my favorite because you're just more prone to get stuff.
Gotcha.
What would you say the scariest things ever happened?
Honestly, my first grenade. Because I'm sitting there going, oh my God, it's a grenade, and I'm seeing these wires coming off of it. And I'm going, oh crap. And my daughter was with me. The dock had like 10 people on it. I cleared the dock off, called the police right away, told everyone, including my daughter, to stay back. And I was like, whatever happens, please don't let this blow up. And so I called, the police. They had someone come out. The guy who came out ended up being the same diver who went into the water for the ATMs. He had heard it come over, heard magnet fishing, knew exactly who it was, he said. So he came out and he told me that he's also an explosives expert. So he looked at it. He goes, yeah, that is going to be very hard. We need to get it off your magnet because the IED on it has a steel cable.
Yeah.
And if your magnet attaches to that cable, because it was hooked onto the bottom of it, he was like, if that IED was on the top portion, he goes, if that steel cable gets pulled out by your magnet, it will go off.
Oh, okay.
And we don't know how strong it is.
Wow.
So he was like, you might end up losing your magnet. And I was like, please, no, please. That's the big fear everyone has when you find an explosive is, I don't want to lose my magnet. So a lot of people try to pull it off themselves.
Right.
Before the police get there. And like my friends Matt and Lindsay from Stuck on You, they actually found a mortar shell up in Wisconsin. So that was one of their fears too. Sure. So but yeah, that'd be my scariest find is finding the grenade. That first one.
What part of Wisconsin?
I've got friends all over the open with Waupun. God, where is it? I can't think of the name of it. Right there off of the freaking river, lake, Great Lake, Sheboygan. I got friends up in Sheboygan and Oshkosh.
And that's where you're from, Wisconsin?
I'm from Iowa. I'm in Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Des Moines, I come across a article from, I think it's called WHO 13 in Des Moines. That's how I found you, and it's like, we need to bring you on and tell us about this. Your Crusaders for a Cause magnet fishing. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so that was actually an event that I had spent 2 years planning for Crusaders for a Cause. It was all about raising awareness and acceptance for the deaf and hard of hearing community. I am deaf myself. I'm late deafened. I had a semi-tire blow up 5 feet from me that took part of my hearing years ago while I was at work. And I got screwed over by work comp because they didn't have a hearing test beforehand. Even though they knew I was perfect hearing beforehand, they got out of it because they didn't have the test on file. Oh. And so it's one of those things that I got weather coming. Okay. I was like, what's my Facebook going off for? Weather.
Like, what's that ding it?
But Crusaders for a Cause was about raising awareness and acceptance for the deaf and hard of hearing, and all the money that we raised went to the Iowa Association of the Deaf. We raised over $2,100 for them.
Oh, that's cool.
So I've got a check for them that I'm waiting to meet up with them. I was supposed to meet up with them in October, but my vehicle broke down, so I haven't been able to get it out to them, and I just got it back up and running. So
that's cool. See, that's pretty neat. Now, do you ever go to any other states to do magnet fishing, or you just kind of just focus around home?
Mostly around Iowa, but I have been to Tennessee to go magnet fishing last year, and I do have plans next year to go to Wisconsin and a few other states, but I've got to get a more reliable vehicle. I'm also in the middle of trying to get my real estate license right now, so it's kind of been a focus of family and personal stuff right now.
All right. Now, do you carry a magnet with you at all times?
In the vehicle.
That's what I mean. In the vehicle at all times, you have a magnet?
In the vehicle at all times, just about. I've got my bucket, my rope, magnet, grappling hook, all of that.
Okay, what do you use the grappling hook for?
So the grappling hook is used for when you got stuff that's on the magnet that you can pull it out of the water, but you can't get it fully up without it falling off.
Oh.
For instance, shopping carts, a bike, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
I have 2 collapsible grappling hooks, And my very first one I got, I actually lost it up until Crusaders for a Cause Day 2 because we were at the location where I lost it and we're pulling these nets out of the water. We probably pulled 5 or 6, at least 5 or 6 casting nets out of the little lagoon pond area there.
Right.
And in one of them was my hook and 30 feet of rope.
I'll be darned.
So it was just kind of, hey, I got my hook back. And surprisingly, the rope was trash, but my hook was in great condition.
Sure. So if you hooked like you said, a bicycle and you're pulling it up with your magnet, you see it's a bicycle, you go, crap, you drop your grappling hook, hook it onto the wheel, and then continue pulling it up with that. That's the whole purpose of the
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can pull it up without the grappling hook, but sometimes you need the grappling hook just for support so you don't lose the item, especially when you're pulling long distances like tall bridges, super tall bridges. Or if you've got a really fast current, you drop, you're pulling a bike out, you drop it, that bike's gone. You're probably never going to find it again if it's got a fast current, especially when it's like flooding waters.
Is there better times to go magnet fishing than others?
Usually when it's not flooded.
Okay.
Even though that being said, floodwaters do bring some really good finds. When I found the ice skate that I found, it had flooded and the water went back down. And I went out as soon as the water went back down, I was out there and I found that ice skate.
Right.
And if I had the other one, they said I could easily make 10 grand.
What?
Because they're historical finds.
Holy cow, for an ice skate?
Yep. And my daughter, she found a huge, Clydesdale size horseshoe with that same area. And normally when you find a horseshoe, you don't find all the nails with it. You maybe find 1 or 2 nails. She's only missing 1 nail.
I'll be darned. That's cool.
So I was like, hey, you got a lucky horseshoe. Keep it.
Heck yeah, that is awesome. So what kind of rope do you recommend for people to use on their magnets?
So Kratos Magnetics, they have their own ropes that they sell, a couple different colors. Mm-hmm. I highly recommend their ropes. They've got a really high pulling force, but essentially all of the ropes are climbing ropes like you use for mountain climbing.
Okay.
So they've got a really high strength to them.
Right, for pulling. I understand. Makes sense. Okay. Because I'm just, I'm looking at it for people that have never done it before, and they want to try it.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try it. Rich has tried it. I've always wanted to. It's always seemed very interesting and seems really interesting, the stuff you're finding. So what's the coolest thing you've ever found? In your opinion, the coolest?
Coolest find.
They're all cool.
There's so many cool finds I found. Like I found these handcuffs. These are actual police issued. Those are pretty cool to find because not too many people are going to find those. But then we've also found things like I found a spark plug that was from 1909.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there looking up all the information about the spark plug. I'm like, they only made these for 1 year.
I'll be darned.
Holy cow.
That's kind of cool. Yeah,
just 1 second. I gotta get my son real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy. You're fine. That's kind of cool, Rob.
Yes, it is. I know people who've done magnet fishing, and a lot of their finds are going to be firearms.
Really?
And depending on the state they're in, that they usually find them. Excuse me. Some of them are older, pre 1900, and some of them are ones that come from a crime.
Yeah, because why else would you be dumping it in the river?
Yeah.
Right? That's the first thing you think of for sure. If you a gun or a knife or something, it's like, oh, this was probably used in a robbery or something, a crime. Yeah.
Yes. And with him being in Iowa, I imagine there's going to be a lot of old relics in the rivers, maybe proto bells or something like that. And
Could be.
even part of an old rifle.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is back.
So, this catfish bell actually is one of the relics I found in the river.
Well, that's a nice.
And then this Zippo is actually from 1957. I dated it when I was cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Can't really see it, but I did the whole Zippo date on the bottom.
Sure.
And it was part of the World War II collection they did.
I'll be darned.
But I figured I'd show because we were talking about the ropes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my magnet. There's my 3,800 pound.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So that's the big one.
That is
like I was
38.
saying,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
it's on a 8mm rope right now, and then there's a 10mm rope. You can kind of
Right.
this way. You can see the difference there in the
Yeah.
thickness.
And how many feet of rope do you usually have? With you?
Usually they come in 65 or 100 foot.
Right.
They do come in 150 foot for some of the Kratos ropes, but I mean 65 feet's plenty for most people.
Right.
Yeah. This one's brand new. I just got this after the event. It's 65 feet. I plan on putting my magnet on this bigger one, just because I'm afraid I'm going to snap the rope on the other one. So,
gotcha.
But I mean, it's a lot of fun. I honestly say if anyone hasn't tried it and they want to, give it a shot. If you know someone who has a magnet, I mean, give it a try. Even if it's a cheap Temu or Amazon magnet,
that's what we're looking at.
The Temu magnets, they're not the greatest, as we all know.
Amazon ones, yeah.
Amazons are pretty good. Now, if you do decide you want to get a magnet from like Kratos Magnetics, I do have a discount code.
Oh,
and
that's
they do
cool.
have some decent price magnets for kind of cheap.
Ah, very cool. Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, we're doing a fundraiser, and one of the prizes is a magnet kit. It's got the magnet, a grappling hook, the rope, and I forget what else, a couple things. But it's just a good starter kit, I think. And I'm probably going to get myself one too. I'd like to have one.
When I started out,
Dennis got one.
I started out using this one.
Brute.
And this sucker's heavy. And after the first day, it wore me out.
Well, how much does that sucker weigh? Don't get it too close to your screen.
Is that which brute magnet is that?
It doesn't even say.
Do you know if it's a single side or?
Yeah, it's just one side.
Yeah, single side. So, yeah, and see that's the thing with like Kratos Magnetics versus the Brute and stuff like that is Kratos. There would be a plate over covering this normally, but their covers are so much thinner and they're able to do a little bit more magnet pull force versus the thicker cases that could withstand some of the abuse. So sometimes the cases get destroyed with a Kratos, but they still are great magnets, even if they're in a million pieces inside the case.
We got a YouTuber asking a question. Bob Down East Detecting Prospecting. He goes, "How many seasons do you get out of a rope before you junk it?"
My green rope I've had for 2 seasons now for my old green rope. And I'm just moving it to my grapple hook because I don't use my grapple hook as often. It's still got the same pull force I would use. I just want a bigger magnet for comfort on my hands. But my orange rope, I've had it since 2023, and I've magnet fished all seasons of the year. So I mean, here in Iowa, we get pretty cold winters, and I've gone out in November, December time frame and gone magnet fishing when the ice is starting to form.
Oh.
Not recommended. Gets cold. But I mean, you can get several seasons out of a rope, but I like the 10mm rope I have, the 65 foot. It's like $25-$30 on Kratos's website. Then with my discount, it knocks it down to like $21 or $24, something like that.
Price?
So it's really not a bad price, and it comes with the carabiner already attached.
Oh, okay.
So
Just
I
clip
mean,
that.
it literally comes like that.
Oh, nice. So it's ready.
So it's ready.
Jared, what is your code for the Kratos?
On code.
It is. Let me pull it up so I can make sure I give you the right one. Go to my affiliate portal because I just changed it back. It is Flying Arrow. Here, I'll put it in the chat here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put it over in GPS for us.
You won't be able to post a link, but if you just post the code, I can
It's just
put it
a
all
code.
together.
So and that's on Kratos Magnetics.
There we go. And that's the link to the website, and then use code Flying Arrow.
Nice.
And that'll save you 12% or 12%. Yeah, 12% off.
Very cool. That is awesome.
Sorry, I've got a couple different partnerships and sponsors. Like I've got an energy drink I just joined.
Yeah.
They're only 10% off, and then Kratos is 12% off. And there was another energy drink company I was going to go with, but I didn't have as many good flavors I liked, and they were 25% off.
Ooh, yeah, that's
And I was like, that's cheaper energy drinks, but I'm not gonna get sick of like the same 3 flavors.
yeah. Yeah, and yeah. So okay, so now have you found any guns or knives that
I have found a gun, and I found a couple knives actually.
now do you got to do the same thing when you find them, call the cops and stuff? And
The knives, not really. Like I found this knife here, and it would have been in great condition. It's a guidesman, but the safety portion broke off.
right.
And then my other knife fell to oblivion somewhere in here. I found a decorative knife in Tennessee. It was actually my first knife. So I found 2 knives, and I've found a gun. The gun I found, pull a picture up real quick. So that's the gun that I found.
Oh, okay.
And it was in a really sketchy area. I mean, literally the same dock where I have found the ATMs and the grenades and all that.
Right.
My buddy Greg, Chop Shop and whatnot, he was here for the event, and it was after day 2 of the event for Crusaders for a Cause. And we went over there because I promised him that he'd get to go that time, and I'd tell him where my honey hole was. Well, we get there, and there's a couple people fishing, and one guy's really suspicious, tells us that someone was there the other day, and their knee scooter was there, and it rolled into the water, and the guy was panicking and freaking out and everything, and couldn't figure out why, supposedly, but he had his wallet in it, and he starts naming things that are in this bag like it was his.
Right.
And I'm going, was it really someone else's, or was this yours? Well, we pull it out of the water, and he goes, "Oh, wow, you found it." And we found the knee scooter, and inside the knee scooter was that gun. And I stopped him from coming over to take it because I'm like, I don't know who you are. I don't know who this belongs to. I'm calling the police.
Right.
I'm not going to give someone a gun if they don't, if they shouldn't have it.
Right.
Well, as I started to go to move the gun, and I started to go to just kind of like move it to look underneath it. And my buddy Greg's like, don't touch it anymore. And the reason why he had said that is because we didn't want our fingerprints on it, but I'm glad he did, because inside of there was drug paraphernalia, and there was needles.
Oh, wow.
So he stopped me from getting poked from it. So we turned all that over to the police, and they actually told me that it's still sitting in their their lockup. And after it sat there for a year, I get to claim it.
Okay. Oh,
So
okay. So
I
you
was
can
like,
possibly get it back.
yeah. So I can possibly get it back, which I mean that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. So what do you look for to determine a hot spot? Is there something you look for in particular, or you just go, I'm just gonna throw a magnet in here and see what I find?
I just figure, hey, where's an area where I can throw my magnet? And if I start pulling up stuff that is repetitively like that, hey, this is a hot spot for crime or for this or whatever it is. Hey, I'm going to have a lot of finds here. I don't care what it is.
Right.
Personally, I don't like finding the guns and the explosives, all that, because it gets scary.
Oh, sure, would be.
I mean, you've got to call the police, you get the law enforcement involved, then you could be sitting there for up to 8 hours waiting on them to show up. And then you got people trying to, come up and mess with it and get involved. And it's like, no, you need to just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Historical finds are really cool. But, honestly, I really just enjoy being able to throw it and pull stuff out of the water, clean the water, and be able to show that it's getting cleaned.
Right. And you don't need no special permits or anything to do that, do you?
That I know of, most states don't require a permit or a license.
Right.
Now, the only state that I will say that no magnet fisher will go is South Carolina.
Why?
They do not allow it. It is actually a jailable offense in South Carolina.
No way. What's the reasoning?
Historical, they think that it'll disturb the historical artifacts.
Okay, that makes no sense, but
That's what a lot of us have said. So we're like, okay, stay away from that state.
this is South Carolina you're talking about.
Yep. That's the one state that a lot of magnet fishers say, nope, won't go there.
Ow, I'll be darned. That's just odd. You think they'd want you to find them and then they could put them on display or something. Yeah. They'll let people metal detect there. So
Yeah.
odd. That's just weird. South Carolina, huh? No magnet fishing.
So Bob has another question. He says, if a magnet gets stuck and you know you can't get it, is there a tool or something to slide down the rope and cut it close to the magnet so you have your rope at least? I mean, I guess somebody could design something, but
Sure.
it's not on the market right now.
Tried designing things. I've gone out magnet fishing and found a section of like pipe or pole that was hollow, and I'll put my rope through it, or put my rope to where it's on the rope, pull my rope as tight as I can, and then send it shooting down, see if I can't get it to pop out, to where I get my magnet to pop free. That's worked once.
Mm-hmm.
Usually with the magnets, you walk one side of the dock and you start pulling. Okay, it's not working here. Go the other side and start pulling that way. Oh, it's coming more this way, so I can keep walking backwards and pulling it this way. Some people have just tied their ropes off and then gotten a boat or a canoe or kayak, something like that, and gone out on the water and pulled it from the opposite direction, getting it to back out. But that I know of right now, there's not really a tool, but there have been some makeshift ideas.
Gotcha.
So, let's say you're with two or three other magnet fishers and yours gets stuck or whatever. Would it be more productive for all four of you to get on your rope, or for them to try to toss it in and get their magnets and maybe pull at a different angle? Or
It depends on the situation, honestly, because you could end up getting a bunch of the magnets stuck together, or everyone's magnet stuck in that spot, or it could end up freeing your magnet. But I've had it to where we've had a couple of people put their magnets away and everyone get on one person's rope and start pulling, and all of a sudden it comes free. That actually happened to us at the event this year. We had one of the magnets that got kind of stuck, my magnet actually, and I threw my hook to try to pull out the casting net, thinking, hey, if I pull hard enough, I'll break the rope the casting net has holding it down. And it ended up being grabbing a minivan and tying it to the minivan and pulling it out with the minivan.
Wow.
Uh,
Good rope.
the rope's still intact, so
All right.
didn't break yet. So, but
Yeah. See, that's like I said. It seems like everybody's fear. Their magnet's gonna get stuck, and I can't get it. Now what do I do?
Oh,
Cut.
it's happened so many times. I know lots of people that have lost it to under bridges, got stuck to the bridge and just couldn't get it off.
oh yeah, under bridges is famous for taking magnets for the underside of the bridge.
Mhm.
I know some people if it's in the water, they've actually been like, screw it, I'm getting in the water, and they get in the water and they pull it out themselves.
Wow.
Johnny from Johnny's Corner, he's done that a few times.
Just
So,
get down in there and get your magnet back.
yeah, no magnet left behind. That's what we say over here in Kratos.
So do you have like a depth of water you prefer? Like
Yeah.
more than 3 feet or something, like where you can't just see in the water, you know?
I prefer if it's anywhere from 4 feet to about 12 feet. If it's deeper than that, that's cool. I have no problem with that. But usually in that area, you're going to get a lot of the stuff trapped in an area, especially along a river, where it's going to go to these outskirt areas where they kind of are wider. And that's where you're going to find a lot more stuff.
So
I tend to try to find where are the bends in the river, and then look near the bends of the river if there's a dock. Because if you go on the outside bend of the river, that's where you're going to find a bunch of stuff piled up. It's kind of like for gold panning, you go for the inside of the river looking for the black sand. Opposite for magnet fishing, because that's where everything's going to be piled up.
ah. So would you rather drop it off a bridge or be standing on like the edge of the bank and throwing it?
I prefer a bridge for that. Usually I'd say a dock, but if a dock's not available, a bridge is great. Bridges are really cool also if you're able to tie your magnet off, because then you can tie your magnet off to it and just throw it. And if you can't pull it up at the time, just let it sit and you can just pull it up when you get to strength, or if you after you take a break.
Huh. Okay. But you can do it from like the bank of a creek. You could throw your magnet and just pull it over like that too. You're okay to do that. That
Yeah.
works also.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just thinking, what if you don't have a bridge or a dock and you just got banks of the creek? Yeah. Interesting. But now you say you should get that one magnet that's got a magnet on all sides, the top, bottom, everything's magnetic.
Yeah, the 360s.
360.
Yeah, let's see. Get to the Kratos. So, depending on what personal strength you have,
Mm-hmm.
the Helios, where is it at? It runs without the rope, without a discount. It's about $107.
Okay.
All the way up to the Titan, which is without the rope, $210. Then there's packages that you can get with them and all sorts of things. And then a lot of them, with the thing I love about Kratos Magnetics is Benny is a down to earth guy who, if you reach out to him, he'll respond.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yep.
So here's the website. What is that little yellow tool? Is that what I think it is? Is that used for like scraping off the magnet black sands?
Yep. So a lot of us get the scraper, and some of them have the little pull thing. Some of them don't. I always keep mine on it. Like right there.
Uh-huh.
I keep it attached to my pocket when I'm out there. Usually it's for the little bits of the magnetic sand and rocks and mud, muck. Because depending on where you're at, some of the water's really thick, heavy muck, and others is kind of more gravelly. We have both here in Iowa. It just depends on where you go. So
Now, I imagine you pull up a lot of scrap metal. Do you cash that in, or you just take it straight to the dump?
I take and I load every bit that we pull out, we load up. And the next business day, if it's on a weekend, then on come Monday or the next business day they're open, I'll take it to the scrapyard. I'd say in 1 year I've made $60 in scrap, just magnet fishing.
Right. Just getting all that scrap out of there. Nice.
So I wish my van was working whenever I went out the second day of the event, because my buddy Greg and I, we pulled a 400-pound piece of seawall out of the water.
Wow.
And this thing was like 8 to 10 foot long.
Holy cow. That's craziness. And yeah, then you got to get rid of it, right? If you're responsible to get rid of that, take it out of there.
Yeah. But yeah, the kits are honestly the way to go in my opinion, because you get everything you need to start. Now, the one thing I will say, and I've got to do it because it's good to do it every year, is it comes with thread lock, and that's for this nut up here.
Okay.
And it is very important when you're going magnet fishing to use thread lock on the magnets. They usually send a bottle with the magnets when you get a kit.
Yeah.
And then let it dry for like 48 hours. A lot of people say 24. I say 48 because I've still had it be kind of tacky at 24 hours. Depends on how warm the environment is where it's at. But 24 to 48 hours. If it's in a hotter area, 24 hours would work. Cooler northern climate, I'd go 48 hours beforehand at least. But I know people that they go out year round magnet fishing. It doesn't matter. They'll go ice fishing. They'll drop a whole magnet out while they're out there.
Wow. Wow. That's dedication. That's what that is. That's cool.
Not me.
No.
It has a negative. You're not going to see me outside.
Yeah, I agree. I'm the same way. Nope, too cold. It'll be there when it warms up. That's what
I got too much metal inside my body anymore.
You don't need to be out in that cold. No, and no. I'm just saying. It just seems really cool, to be able to do it. And is there like a dream spot that you would like to go to and magnet fish? If you could go anywhere, any place, and magnet fish, is there somewhere you'd like to go?
Yeah, I mean, there's some places I'd like to go. I'd love to get out to Colorado and go magnet fishing in Colorado. That I used to live in Colorado when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
I haven't been there since 97, 98 time frame, but
Right.
I want to go back, and that'd be a dream state to go magnet fish up near the mountains and stuff.
Okay.
Other than that, the Gulf Coast would be awesome.
Okay. That would be kind of cool.
There's I like to look for historical finds,
Right.
more than the guns and stuff like that.
Right.
Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, that would be the cool stuff to find. Is there something in particular that you're wanting to find and you haven't found yet?
I would love to find something from the the American-Mexican War down on the Gulf Coast.
Okay.
I would love to find some artifacts from that. On a historical and ancestral background side, I've got family that moved from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So that would just be kind of cool to find something from that area.
Right. What about like Civil War relics? Would you like to find some of those?
I've got one actually.
Oh, you already got some.
I didn't find this myself. It was gifted to me.
Uh-huh.
This is a caltrop that was in Wisconsin.
A what?
Caltrop.
What the heck is that?
It's a caltrop. So they would throw these out, and the horse or the soldiers would step on it, and it would disable them to where they couldn't walk.
Really? I've never.
And this one's really disintegrated and kind of old, but
I'll be darned. I've never heard of them.
Oh, they've been around for hundreds of years, even
Really?
the Egyptians. Yes.
Oh yeah, Wisconsin's really famous for people finding caltrops.
Wow.
Same with cannonballs.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Now, do you do any metal detecting or you just magnet fish?
I do have a metal detector. I have a Nocta, what is it? Nocta Simplex WHP. It's the super waterproof edition, basically.
Right.
And then I've got a what's that? Pulse dive for the pin pointer. So I've got that. I've got some gold panning stuff. I actually got some of it sitting up on top of a counter right now, drying out because I was trying to pan, but I don't have enough room in here to set everything up.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, I do a little bit of it all.
A bit of it all. Yeah, it makes sense. I think we all try to, right? We do. You enjoy metal detecting and gold prospecting?
I like the prospecting. Metal detecting is pretty cool, but I wear a metal framed knee brace.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah.
So it goes off every time. So if right now I can't really go out doing the metal detecting.
Yeah. There's a target. There's a target.
I've got a $500 or $600 machine, and I've only used it 10 minutes.
Oh man.
So I was thinking about selling it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to or not right now. But that's mainly because I've issues with my knee.
Sure.
But that just depends on how things go with this winter. I'm having surgery on my knee and on my leg. So if they get everything straightened up and I can get out of the knee brace, I'll be able to use metal detector next year.
Right.
If not, then I might end up selling it over winter.
Sure. Now, when you are magnet fishing, do you find some good places to prospect?
Oh yeah, I've got a few that I went out planning on just magnet fishing. Didn't find anything with the magnet. Found black sand and little bits of gold. And said, "All right, mark this on my map."
Right. There you go. It's a way to do it. Right.
Find some flower gold and go from there.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Get your little backpack sluice or something set up. Bingo. You're in business. Yeah. Right.
It's kind of funny. I had a panning kit for like 6 months to a year before I got my first thing of pay dirt or anything and ever used it.
Uh-huh.
And then I was on GP's live, on Gentleman Prospectors live, and I ended up winning a bag of pay dirt.
Right.
And it was one of his first bags of pay dirt he gave out. So he was like, it's an unmeasured amount, but it's over half a gram.
Okay.
So no idea how much is in there, but I started getting some out of it.
But still, your main thing is the magnets.
For now.
For now. Uh-huh. Yeah.
If I'm able to get a sluice and get out there and do more of it, I might be able to be persuaded away.
All right.
Now, do you have a classifier with your panning kit? If not, you can get like a cheap dollar store strainer.
Oh yeah.
And because classifying is key, especially if you're new to pay dirt and gold. I would classify it down in different and do each panning state, each mesh separately, and that'll help you recover all the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
panning kit.
I don't know. I'd have to look.
Yeah, it might have had one with it, but then again, it might not have. Some do, some don't. This is true. Pretty cool, though. Yeah, like I said, I've been interested in magnet fishing since I heard about it, and it's like, But then everybody, like I said, it's always that thing. Well, I'm gonna get stuck on something and I lose my magnet, and I'm gonna be mad. So it's like, I'm gonna try it. I'm still gonna try it.
Yeah, I love it, and I was pretty much hell bent on trying to find railroad spikes and railroad stuff there for a while.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I'm not finding it at any of these places I'm going to, and then started looking at history books and historical maps of the area.
Right.
And I finally started finding some, and then I'm stuck with all this crap. And the first time I went out and found anything with a railroad tie like thing, I had just gotten this knife back from SOG.
Okay.
And it was in my pocket, and my rope hit my pocket and pulled it out. and threw it into the water. And I'm like, I just got this knife back. It had been broken for 10 years, and I just got it back day before my birthday, and it was like a pretty much upgraded to the premium version for my birthday by SOG. I was like, and I just lost it. And I'm out there with the magnet and clink right there.
Nice.
Got my knife back.
Very nice. You lucked out on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if somebody was wanting to start out, is it fine for them just to get a single-sided magnet, just a cheap kit,
Absolutely.
And see if they like it before they start spending $100, $200 on magnets,
Yeah, I know. You can get on the Kratos website. You can get a kit for I think like $50 for a single side.
Oh, there you go.
Single side.
Okay.
Maybe even less. And then there's discount codes that most people, if they're magnet fixers with Kratos, they've got a magnet code.
Right.
Doesn't have to just be money.
Right. Gotcha. But I'm just saying, like I said, like me, I'm not going to spend a fortune to try it. I'll buy one of the $30 kits and give it a whirl. If I lose the magnet, okay, I'm only out $30, But if I like it, then that's a different story. Then it's like everything else. Okay, now I like it. Now I got to get something better,
Yep.
And that's, the way I would think that you would recommend it too to most people, just starting out, just try it, give it a try, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. And I'm trying to see. So Kratos has for $43.99 without the discount. They've got a 550 single side, which is plenty for some small finds.
Right.
Comes with the rope, single side magnet, gloves, everything. Even a hook comes with it. But then it pretty much just goes up from there. But they've even got one that's even smaller. That's more of like a kid's magnet. That's $30.
Okay.
So, and it's only a 275 single side.
Right.
But again, it depends on what you're going for. But if you think about it, that 275 single side is pretty close to half the strength of one side of a 360. So
interesting. It's kind of cool. To me, it's cool. I definitely am going to try it. Definitely going to do it. Because it seems like, they all have bridges, overpasses, all that stuff. So it's like, give it a try. Can't hurt. Never know what you'll find. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had one, Dennis.
Yeah. I actually ended up buying two kits because it came with they come with the magnet, it come with the rope, the quick lock or whatever you want to call it. You put on the rope.
Oh, yeah, the Loctite.
Yeah, the Loctite, and then it come with hard. It was in a hard case. It had a real nice case that come with it. But I recommend not starting out with a great big heavy one.
Yeah.
I would say you need to work up to that because, man, I mean, I think I pulled muscles in my shoulders that night, and
oh yeah, it's like this one, this Titan, is like 5.5 pounds.
Right, it looks like a heavy magnet.
So
yeah.
This one's every bit of that. I'll guarantee.
Where are you out? Oh, doing that all day.
Yeah.
Now, Dennis, where have you used yours at? How many times did you use it?
I've used it a few times. I went to the bridge right down here, the Blue
Right.
Flat Rock River. I just,
nothing. You found nothing.
Interested in it, so.
But you didn't find anything, or you did?
No, I mean nails and.
Oh, just smalls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't find anything big because, man, this thing was like give you a workout just trying to pull this magnet back in.
Yep. That's true. They do. So that's why honestly I love the Helios. Is it's 1,400 pounds, 360. Decent price, right at 106. They do sells frequently on it. To where it's been as cheap as $89 without the discount codes.
Uh-huh.
And it's a great magnet, but it's only 2.5 pounds.
Oh, I see. That would be better. That's
Yeah.
not
I could throw that literally all day versus half a day with my Titan.
right. I got you. Very cool. Well, we learned something interesting here tonight, boys. Yeah, for sure. Man, we want to thank you for coming and hanging out with us, and let us know if you find anything super, super cool in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, I will. I haven't gotten to go out since end of August, so I'm
Oh.
dying to get out. Hopefully in the next week or two.
All right, very
But
cool.
we're starting to get cold here, so I only got
Yeah.
a couple times left.
I know that feeling. Not ready for that cold crap for sure. But
Yep.
yeah, thank you very much, man. Like I said, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and we learned a lot tonight. And thanks.
I appreciate you having me come up.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
Anytime. Anytime. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck in the future. Like I said, keep us posted, my friend. You take care.
Will do.
All right. Take care. Bye, buddy. Very, very cool. I learned a lot.
Yeah, that is cool.
I'm getting a magnet.
They are cool. I mean, but just don't start out heavy like I
Oh,
did.
I'm not. I'm gonna get one like the one we're giving away in our giveaway thing. I'm gonna get the same thing just to start with. See if you like it.
Yeah.
Why not? Try it. If I like it, then maybe get a bigger one. But
Yeah.
I think it's another tool for our arsenal of treasure hunting. Is what I think.
Yeah.
Gotta have it in your treasure hunting arsenal. You got metal detectors, you got gold prospecting stuff. You need a magnet.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't find a place to, pan something, or there's not really that much, gold in that area or any at all.
Right?
Get the magnet out.
Right. Try your magnet.
Yep.
Get your metal detector. You got those options.
Yep.
Why not?
Oh, I've been wanting to do it too, and I've been offered a chance or two, but I kind of passed it up because I was in Arizona.
Right. Arizona might be a good place where there's water running, though.
Yeah, that's true.
If you find the spot where there's water, it might be a great place, Rob. Because the way they get those floods and stuff just comes down through them washes. You never know what you'll find there.
And if you get into a place you have a lot of the black sands that's magnetic.
Mm-hmm.
You know how gold gets trapped in the black sand.
Yeah.
I've taken my magnet before, and I would just kind of drag it, around like skimming the bottom. You come up, and it'd be full of black sand.
Oh, sure. Yeah, right. Or could you drag it around behind you in the desert out in Arizona? Maybe pick up a meteorite or something.
Ooh, that gets you.
That could be.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so get your belt loop and drag it around with you.
Could get a shoulder harness.
Well, you could maybe hook it to a backpack strap or something. Just drag it around behind you. Do, 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 do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they got these magnets on wheels, and it's got a little pole.
Yeah.
Be interesting to hook it up to my backside and walking as I'm metal detecting, just picking up whatever magnetics, and then go right back over. Oh, that's a quarter. Oh, that's a gold ring and stuff like that.
Oh, you never know. Right? Because can't you find meteorites with magnets too?
Yes.
Yeah, see? So that's what I'm saying. If you can drag it around when you're out there in the desert.
Worth money too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boy. Yeah, it's settled. I'm gonna get one. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna try it. I got to. Gotta have one. Just to try it. Why not?
Absolutely.
Right. Always around water.
Yeah.
When I'm fishing and stuff, throw it in. See what's out there.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna get one. Definitely gonna get one.
Yeah, if the fish aren't biting, the metal might be.
Right. Well, if you're right, fish is slowed down, I'm gonna toss my magnet a while. See what I can find in this.
Maybe throwing that magnet will get them fish coming in saying, "What is that?"
They might go, what the heck is this guy throwing? I might hit one in the head and knock it out. It float to the top.
Maybe it'll be a steelhead.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ah, that's funny, Jared. It could be. I'm getting one. It's settled. Yeah, I'm gonna get one. I'm definitely doing it. Gotta have one, guys.
Yeah.
Dennis has got two. Rich has got one. Jared, you got one?
No,
Nope. Rob? Nope.
No.
Me? Nope.
I
Scott?
Maybe
wouldn't
I'll win
pass.
one.
I
Scott?
wouldn't pass on one if I won it.
Well,
Yeah.
you may win one, right? In the thingy. Right.
That's right.
Hmm.
Right. You are right.
In fact, it's the only thing I recommend using magnets for. In prospecting, I'm absolutely
I
anti-magnets.
don't use no magnets in prospecting either. No, not at all. No, I don't. Nope, never have. I never. Nope,
You're just not using it correctly.
I just never needed one.
Hmm.
You'll be a much better panner if you don't use it.
I've never used a magnet. I did order some magnets. Little round ones.
Little earth magnets.
Yeah, rare earth magnets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a little magnet in here that I just run over my pan, pick up that and
Uh-huh.
tap, 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 especially underwater to make sure I dump the gold out if
Tap,
it
tap.
is trapped,
Just give it a little tappy. A little
Yeah.
tap.
Just tap root.
Good tappy. Just gotta give it a little tap, Rob. Ah. Ah. Very cool. Oh, Darth uses a plunger magnet to clean up his cons, especially at the end to get his vial really clean. Okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna use one, like Rob, even just a simple plastic bag over it,
Yeah.
or a plunger magnet, but definitely don't just raw dog it.
Right, right. And Brian said they call him Chick Magnet. Okay. Roger that. Okay. I got you.
Now that is interesting since we have switched over to smart meters. But Bob goes, my dad took an old speaker from and took the magnet out,
Right.
stuck it on top of the power meter to stop him from spinning.
You know, I always wondered that back in the day if you could do that. Now they're all digital and crap. Now I
Yeah, it's I got a smart meter and I hate it.
can't take the old speaker magnet trick.
But usually my power meter's spinning the opposite direction because I'm producing too much power. So
Really?
yeah,
What direction does the power meter turn in Australia?
same way that I'm
Opposite of
producing
huh?
because your power meter is going what is that clockwise.
Right?
Ours is going clockwise because we got solar panels on our
Ah,
roof. So,
oh, I got you.
but Bob said it worked.
Bet it did.
Oh yeah.
Stop that sucker from spinning. Little dials can't turn. Uh, I got you. Very cool. All right. Well, we want to thank our guest for joining us tonight, and we also want to thank everybody for tuning in and hanging out with us tonight.
And also, don't forget Tuesday night Hangout Live with Flash in Your Pan with Ed Marvin. He is
right.
going to be having wrenches repair and prospecting,
Cool.
8 p.m. Eastern over on YouTube.
Awesome. Very, very cool. And be sure to join us here next week for the drawing night. Yay! Be here. Ow. Live. We'll be live at our usual time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing the show and the drawing at the same time. So
Oh, I think it's also open mic night too.
it is also open mic night. Correct. It's going to be a crazy night. Crazy, crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But like I said, thanks again. Until next week, we out of here. See
Good
you
night, stickers.
next Sunday. Ciao.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday, 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Shut up, Scott.